안녕하십니까? 2020학년도 6월 고등학교 2학년 전국연합학력평가 영어 영역 듣기평가 안내 방송입니다. 잠시 후 2020학년도 6월 고등학교 2학년 전국연합학력평가 3교시 영어 영역 듣기평가 방송을 시작하겠습니다. 수험생 여러분은 편안한 마음으로 방송에 귀를 기울여 주시고 방송 담당 선생님께서는 스피커의 음량을 알맞게 조절해 주십시오. 수험생 여러분은 답안을 작성하기 전에 반드시 답안지 왼쪽 해당란에 성명, 학교 번호 등을 정확하게 기입하고 표기하였는지 확인하시기 바랍니다. 방송을 잘 듣고 문제지에 있는 5개의 답지 중에서 맞는 답 하나만 골라 답안지에 해당란에 바르게 표기하십시오. 듣기평가는 타정 없이 시작됩니다. 이제 문제지 표지를 넘기시기 바랍니다. 그러면 지금부터 3교시 영어 영역 듣기평가를 시작하겠습니다. 듣기평가 문제는 1번부터 17번까지입니다. 1번부터 15번까지는 한 번만 들려주고 16번부터 17번까지는 2번 들려줍니다. 방송을 잘 듣고 답을 하시기 바랍니다. 1번, 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Grandmother's birthday is coming up. What would be a good present for her?
I think it would be good to give her something she needs.
I agree. I saw that her shoes are old and worn out. How about buying her some new shoes?
(2번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Honey, what a beautiful Sunday. I don't want to stay home all day.
Neither do I. Why don't we take a walk in a park or go to watch a movie?
We went to the movies last weekend. Let's enjoy the nice weather this time.
(3번) 다음을 듣고 남자가 하는 말의 목적으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Hello, everyone. This is Ted Williams, the drama teacher. As you know, there's a musical in the school festival every year, and the auditions for actors are going to be held soon. Even if you don't think you're talented, that's okay. Most importantly, I'm looking for students with passion. All interested students should submit an application to me no later than June 23rd. The auditions are going to be held on June 24th from 3 to 5 p.m. in the school auditorium. If you need more information, please check the poster on the bulletin board. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the auditions. Thank you.
(4번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 의견으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Hello, Irene. What are you doing?
Hi, I'm reading a book for a book review assignment.
Then why are you wearing earphones?
I'm listening to music. I find it helpful when reading a book.
Doesn't listening to music hurt your concentration?
Actually, no. I can concentrate on my reading better while listening to music.
Really? I didn't know that was possible.
Also, it makes me feel good, and that surely keeps me awake.
You mean that you can keep reading when you feel bored with a book?
Right. That's why I listen to music while reading.
I see. I'll give it a try the next time I read a book.
It'll work for you too.
(5번) 대화를 듣고 두 사람의 관계를 가장 잘 나타낸 것을 고르시오.
Good afternoon. How may I help you?
I'm looking for an apartment to rent near the downtown area.
It is a convenient place to live. When would you like to move there?
I'm thinking next month.
Oh, I see. I have some apartments to recommend in that area. What's your budget?
I'm afraid I can't afford more than $1,000 a month.
There are some apartments within your budget, but they have only one bedroom.
One bedroom is enough, but I want the kitchen to be separate from the bedroom.
I see. Anything else?
It would be better if a refrigerator was included.
Okay. I have the perfect one for you. Let's go take a look.
(6번) 대화를 듣고 그림에서 대화의 내용과 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
Lucy, this is a picture of my camping trip last week. Have a look.
I can see the tent between those two trees. Did you set it up yourself?
Yes, my father taught me how to do it. He is wearing the striped t-shirt that I bought him for his birthday.
Wow, the shirt makes your father look young.
I think so too. And do you see the watermelon on the table?
Yes, it looks so delicious. Where did you get it?
It was from our family farm. My parents grew it themselves.
Really? The woman there must be your mother, right?
Yeah, she's playing the flute behind the pond.
Cool. She's awesome. Oh, there's a dog on the chair. Is that your puppy?
Of course. We all had a good time there.
(7번) 대화를 듣고 여자가 할 일로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Daniel, let's check our preparations for Ms. Kim's retirement party.
Okay, I think we're almost done. How about the thank you video?
Well, I had some difficulties inserting the background music, but I finally finished it.
Great. I believe it'll be perfect.
Thanks. Have you finished decorating the classroom?
I've just done it. It took a long time to blow up all the balloons.
Good job. Now it's time to let the other students know about the party.
No worries. I've done that too. What else should we do then?
We should write a thank you letter to Ms. Kim and order a cake for her.
Okay. I'll write the thank you letter. Can you order the cake?
No problem. I'll go and order it now.
(8번) 대화를 듣고 남자가 전시회에 갈 수 없는 이유를 고르시오.
Jake, there's going to be a Vincent van Gogh exhibition in the art center.
Really? He's my favorite artist.
Mine too. How about going to the exhibition together this Sunday?
This Sunday? I'd really love to, but I'm afraid I can't go.
Come on. Do you have to do volunteer work on that day?
No, I usually volunteer on Saturdays.
Oh, I remember. You said you're going to play soccer?
I did, but our game was delayed because of weather.
Then, do you have another appointment?
Actually, I have to work on a science assignment. It's due next Monday.
You must be busy then.
Yeah, I hope you have a good time.
9번. 대화를 듣고 여자가 지불할 금액을 고르시오.
Hello, welcome to the Grand Ice Skating Rink. How can I help you?
Hi, I'd like to buy admission tickets.
All right, an adult ticket is $10. A child ticket is $5.
Then 2 adults and 1 child. And I need to rent skates too. How much is that?
All skate rentals cost the same, $5 a person.
Okay, I want to rent 3 pairs of skates.
Did you bring gloves?
Yes, we did. By the way, can I get any discounts?
If you have a local resident card, you can get a 10% discount off the total.
Good. Here's my local resident card.
So, 2 adult tickets, 1 child ticket, and 3 skate rentals, right?
Yes. I'll pay for everything with my credit card.
(10번) 대화를 듣고 플리마켓에 관해 언급되지 않은 것을 고르시오.
Hi, Mia. What are you looking at?
The student council is holding the annual flea market, and I'm going to participate in it as a seller.
Oh, really? When is it going to be held?
Look, it will be open next Friday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
I see. Do you remember I participated as a seller last year?
I do. You did it in the school auditorium.
Right, but the poster says it'll be held in the playground this year.
Why don't you join me? There's no participation fee for sellers.
Okay. What are you going to sell at the flea market?
It says we can sell any of our old stuff. I'm planning to sell my old books.
I'm looking forward to it.
(11번) 하이랜드 무비 나잇에 관한 다음 내용을 듣고 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
Hello, Highland residents. I'm Jenny Walker, the Community Center Manager. We host the Highland Movie Night every month. This event gives you a chance to enjoy classic movies. It is free for all Highland residents. This month, we will show The Amazing Wizard Harry. The movie will start at 7 p.m. this Saturday. As usual, it'll be held at the Lincoln Library. Due to the limited space, you should register in advance. You can reserve seats on our website until Friday. To keep the library clean, you are not allowed to bring any food. For more information, feel free to call us. Thank you.
(12번) 다음 표를 보면서 대화를 듣고 남자가 구매할 여행 가방을 고르시오.
Mom, I need a suitcase for my trip to Hawaii. Look at this flyer. They are on sale now.
Let me see. I think it'd be better if it is at least 20 inches, since your trip is for 2 weeks.
I think so too. And it's not a good idea to spend more than $200 on a suitcase.
Right. You've already spent a lot for the trip.
Okay, there are 2 colors. Well, the white one looks nice.
That's true, but white things usually get dirty easily.
I agree. The darker color is the better choice.
Then we have 2 options left.
Oh, they're giving away free gifts. We already have several umbrellas.
You'd better choose the other one.
You're right. I'll buy this suitcase.
(13번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Honey, where is the camera?
I put it on the desk. Why do you need it?
It's for Kevin's school concert. I want to record his performance.
Oh, right. It's tomorrow. He has been practicing so hard for that.
Yes, he has. He's excited, but also very nervous.
It's his first concert. I want to see his performance too.
That would be nice. But didn't you say you have an important meeting tomorrow?
Sadly, I do. It was impossible to reschedule it.
That's okay. I'll record his performance so you won't miss a thing.
Thanks. If the meeting ends early, I might be able to be there by 4.
But unfortunately, I think his performance will be over by then.
(14번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Lisa, I'm looking forward to our team workshop in Boston.
Me too. It's only a month away.
Yeah, the hotel has been booked. Now we just need to look up flight schedules.
Why don't we drive instead of flying?
Drive ourselves? I don't think that's a good idea.
Why not?
It would take more than 4 hours from our office.
But I've heard the scenery along the way is really beautiful in October.
Then how about taking a bus instead?
Taking a bus sounds okay.
I think we would enjoy the view from the bus as well.
You're right. Also, it'd be much safer than driving ourselves.
Plus, we can cut down on our costs.
(15번) 다음 상황 설명을 듣고 KT가 브라이언에게 할 말로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Katie and Brian are classmates. They're doing a school project and they decide to research students' eating habits as their topic. Brian says that in order to analyze students' eating habits, they need to do a survey. And he proposes they make a pen and paper survey. But Katie thinks it would take too much time to distribute, collect, and count hundreds of papers. Then, Katie remembers she once took an online survey that she completed quickly. So Katie wants to suggest that they do a survey using the internet rather than on paper. In this situation, what would Katie most likely say to Brian?
(16번부터 17번까지는 2번 들려줍니다. 16번과 17번 다음을 듣고 물음에 답하시오.
Welcome back, students. Last time, we talked about your favorite numbers. They might come from your birth date or the date of a special occasion in your life. Interestingly, some beliefs about numbers seem to depend on one's culture. Today, we're talking about what numbers symbolize in different parts of the world. In Asia, the number 4 is considered extremely unlucky. But Western people think it is promising. In Islam, the number 7 is important. 7 heavens is one example of this number's importance. 10 is considered a good number in Japan because it is pronounced ju, like the Japanese word for enough. In the Western world, the number 13 is believed to be the unluckiest by millions of people. So, to satisfy anxious customers, airlines and hotels often don't use the number 13. Numbers can be captivating and mystical. Numbers are also just fun to play around with. Let's enjoy learning more about numbers together.
다시 한번 듣겠습니다.
Welcome back, students. Last time, we talked about your favorite numbers. They might come from your birth date or the date of a special occasion in your life. Interestingly, some beliefs about numbers seem to depend on one's culture. Today, we're talking about what numbers symbolize in different parts of the world. In Asia, the number 4 is considered extremely unlucky. But Western people think it is promising. In Islam, the number 7 is important. 7 heavens is one example of this number's importance. 10 is considered a good number in Japan because it is pronounced ju, like the Japanese word for enough. In the Western world, the number 13 is believed to be the unluckiest by millions of people. So, to satisfy anxious customers, airlines and hotels often don't use the number 13. Numbers can be captivating and mystical. Numbers are also just fun to play around with. Let's enjoy learning more about numbers together.
16번. 여자가 하는 말의 주제로 가장 적절한 것은? 17번. 언급된 숫자가 아닌 것은? '이제 듣기 문제가 끝났습니다. 18번부터는 문제지의 지시에 따라 답을 하시기 바랍니다.